Welcome to Greatness, where we help you elevate your story. Have you ever wondered what people with limited financial resources really prioritize? It's a question that often sparks curiosity, and today we are here to shed some light on it. In our world, financial resources are a critical aspect of life. They shape our choices, our lifestyles, and our ability to navigate through life's many challenges. But what happens when these resources are limited? How do people prioritize their spending when every dollar counts? You might be surprised to learn that according to the US Census Bureau, over a third of Americans live below the poverty line. That's a substantial portion of our population making tough decisions every day about where their money goes. And yet, despite these financial struggles, people find ways to make ends meet, often prioritizing expenditures that may seem surprising to others. Why is this topic important, you ask? Well, understanding these spending habits not only provides insight into the lives of those struggling financially, but also opens up conversations about poverty, wealth distribution, and financial literacy. It helps us see beyond the surface, beyond the stereotypes, and into the realities of people's lives. In this video, we're going to dive deep into this subject. We're going to unravel the top 10 things that people with limited financial resources always seem to have money for. From everyday items to occasional indulgences, these priorities offer a glimpse into the lives of many who are making the most out of what they have. So, come with us on this journey. Let's delve into the complexities of financial choices and perhaps learn something new along the way. Let us delve into the top 10 things people with limited financial resources always seem to have money for. Stay tuned as we begin to unravel these surprising priorities. First on our list is cigarettes and tobacco. Now let's take a moment to think about it. These are items that, when used regularly, can add up to a considerable amount of money. In fact, the average cost of a pack of cigarettes in the United States is just over $6. Multiply that by the number of packs a heavy smoker might consume in a week, and you're looking at a substantial chunk of change. But the costs of smoking extend beyond just the price of the product. There are societal implications to consider as well. Healthcare costs related to smoking-related illnesses are astronomical. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, smoking-related illness in the United States costs more than $300 billion each year, including nearly $170 billion for direct medical care for adults, and more than $156 billion in lost productivity due to premature death and exposure to secondhand smoke. Now, imagine if the money spent on cigarettes and tobacco could be redirected. It could be used for essential needs like food, shelter, or education, or it could be saved for the future, creating financial stability and independence. So why do people, especially those struggling financially, continue to prioritize this costly habit? The reasons are complex and varied. For some, smoking serves as a form of stress relief or a way to cope with difficult circumstances. For others, it's a habit that's difficult to break, despite the financial strain. But regardless of the reasons, the fact remains, smoking is a significant financial burden. And yet, it's a burden that many are willing to bear, even when money is tight. Despite being a costly habit, many prioritize this indulgence. This is an example of how people's spending habits can sometimes seem counterintuitive when viewed through the lens of financial struggle. But by understanding these choices, we can begin to address the underlying issues and work towards creating a more financially inclusive society. Next up, we have lottery tickets. Now, you might be thinking, lottery tickets? But hear me out. Lottery tickets are a beacon of hope for many people. For just a few dollars, it buys a dream, a chance, however slim, that life might just take a turn for the better. It's the allure of instant wealth, the promise of a jackpot that could wipe away financial struggles in one fell swoop. But let's look at the facts. The odds of winning a large lottery jackpot are astronomically low. In the United States, for instance, the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are approximately 1 in 292 million. To put that into perspective, you are more likely to be struck by lightning, become a movie star, or even get attacked by a shark than to win the lottery. Yet, Every year, Americans spend more than $70 billion on lottery tickets, more than what they spend on books, video games, and tickets for movies and sporting events combined. And often, it's those who can least afford it who spend the most on lottery tickets. In fact, studies have found that households earning less than $40,000 a year spend almost $600 annually on lottery tickets. So why the fascination with the lottery? It's simple. It's the hope it offers. The hope that maybe, just maybe, they'll be the ones to beat the odds. It's a way of holding on to the belief that a better life is just a lucky number away. But remember, while there's nothing wrong with a little bit of hope and dreaming, it's important to keep in mind the realities of the lottery. The chances of winning are exceptionally slim, and spending money on tickets can quickly add up. The hope of winning big drives people to this expenditure. After all, as the saying goes, you can't win if you don't play. But it's worth questioning whether the cost of playing is really worth the potential payoff. So next time you're tempted to buy that lottery ticket, think about the odds and where your money could be better spent. Third on our list is fast food and takeout. It's no secret that fast food, with its addictive flavors and convenience, has a firm grip on the eating habits of many, regardless of their financial status. But for those who are struggling financially, the lure of fast food and takeout can be particularly strong. After a long day of work, the thought of cooking a meal from scratch can be daunting, and the convenience of a quick burger or pizza becomes all too enticing. However, this convenience comes at a hefty price. Fast food, while seemingly cheap at first glance, can quickly add up over time. A $5 meal may not seem like much, but when it becomes a daily habit, you're looking at over $100 a month spent on food that is often high in fat, sugar, and salt, and low in essential nutrients. This can lead to a host of health issues, from obesity and heart disease to diabetes and high blood pressure. The health implications of a fast food diet are far-reaching, and they extend beyond the individual to impact the wider healthcare system. When people are frequently ill due to poor diet, they require more medical care, which puts additional strain on already stretched resources. Moreover, the hidden costs of fast food are not just monetary. There's also the cost to the environment, with the fast food industry being a major contributor to deforestation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. And let's not forget the social cost, with fast food chains often exploiting low-wage workers and contributing to income inequality. In the end, fast food and takeout provide a false economy. The initial convenience and cost saving are overshadowed by the long-term financial, health, and environmental costs. It's a tough cycle to break, but by being aware of these implications, we can make more informed choices about our eating habits. Convenience often wins over healthy, affordable meals, but it's essential to remember that the true cost of fast food extends far beyond the price tag on the menu. Next, we have entertainment. It's often viewed as a luxury, but is it really? For many, entertainment is a necessity, a form of escapism from the hardships of daily life, a way to find joy and connection in an otherwise challenging world. Consider the cost of a movie ticket, for instance. It might seem like a frivolous expense when you're struggling to make ends meet. But for those 2 hours, you're transported to another world, a world where anything is possible. For that brief period, you're not worried about bills or debt or putting food on the table. You're simply lost in a story, immersed in a fantasy. Then there's the cost of books, music, and other forms of media. These are not just items. They're gateways to knowledge, culture, and understanding. They're a means of self-expression, of exploring who we are and who we could be. They allow us to connect with others, to share our thoughts and experiences, to feel seen and heard. And let's not forget about hobbies, whether it's painting, knitting, playing an instrument, or even just playing video games. Hobbies offer a sense of accomplishment and purpose. They help us develop skills, build confidence, and provide a sense of identity. Then there are the costs of socializing. Going out for a meal, grabbing a drink with friends, attending a concert or a sports game. These experiences foster community, create memories, and provide a sense of belonging. So yes, entertainment does come with a price tag, but it also comes with countless benefits that are often overlooked. It's not just about fun and games, it's about mental health, personal growth, and human connection. In fact, some would argue that entertainment is not a luxury at all, but a fundamental human need. It's a way for us to cope with stress, to express ourselves, to connect with others, and to find joy and meaning in our lives. So the next time you're weighing the cost of that movie ticket or that new book, remember this: entertainment is more than just a distraction. It's a critical component of our well-being, a vital part of our humanity. People find ways to afford entertainment regardless of their budget, because at the end of the day, we all need a little escape, a little joy, and a little connection. Fifth on our list is mobile phones and plans. In the age of information where technology rules, mobile phones have become a necessity rather than a luxury. They are our lifelines to the world and our go-to devices for communication, entertainment, and even work. The costs of these indispensable devices and their accompanying plans can vary widely. From the most basic models to the latest smartphones, prices can range from a few tens of dollars to over $1,000. Coupled with the cost of a phone plan, which can range anywhere from $20 to over $100 a month, mobile phones can represent a significant chunk of a person's budget. However, despite these costs, many people, including those who are financially struggling, prioritize having a mobile phone and a reliable plan. But why is this so? The answer lies in the importance of staying connected. In our modern society, mobile phones are more than just devices for making calls or sending messages. They are tools for staying informed, for accessing essential services, for job hunting, and for maintaining social connections. They are our windows to the world, our lifelines in times of crisis, and our platforms for self-expression. For those with limited financial resources, a mobile phone can even be a lifeline, a tool for survival. It can provide access to job opportunities, resources for education, and even services like mobile banking that can help manage their finances better. Moreover, mobile phones can also provide a sense of normalcy and belonging. In a world where almost everyone has a mobile device, not having one can lead to feelings of isolation and exclusion. For many, having a mobile phone and a plan is a way of maintaining their dignity and their place in society. In conclusion, despite the costs associated with mobile phones and plans, many people, including those who are financially struggling, prioritize them. They understand the value these devices bring and the importance of staying connected in our modern world. Staying connected is a priority, even for those struggling financially. Next, we have clothing and accessories, a topic that might surprise some. After all, aren't clothes just a basic necessity? Well, yes and no. While it's true that we all need clothing for protection and modesty, clothing is so much more than just a basic necessity. It's a form of self-expression, an assertion of identity, and sometimes even a status symbol. Let's delve a little deeper into this. For many, the clothes we wear are a reflection of who we are, what we feel, and how we want to be seen by the world. Our attire can help us express our creativity, our moods, our ambitions, and our values. It's not just about covering our bodies, but about revealing our personalities. This is why, even when finances are tight, many prioritize investing in clothing and accessories. They recognize the power that attire can wield in shaping perceptions, opening doors, and even boosting self-esteem. In a society where first impressions often count, the way we present ourselves can make a significant difference. Consider, for instance, the job market. It's a well-known fact that dressing appropriately for interviews can greatly enhance chances of landing a job. Similarly, in many professions, dressing smartly and professionally is seen as a sign of competence and dedication. But it's not just about the workplace. Clothing and accessories also play a crucial role in social interactions. Whether it's a casual get-together, a date, or a special occasion, what we wear can impact how others perceive us and how we perceive ourselves. And let's not forget the therapeutic aspect. For some, shopping for clothes and accessories can be a form of stress relief, a way to treat themselves, and a means to maintain a sense of normalcy during challenging times. So, while it might seem like a luxury to some, Clothing and accessories can be a necessity of a different kind for others. It's a way for people to assert their individuality, boost their confidence, and navigate social and professional landscapes. All this goes to show that even when money is tight, people prioritize appearance and self-expression. 8th on our list is pets. Pets, our furry friends, often hold a special place in our hearts. For many, they are more than just animals. They are companions, confidants, and members of the family. However, pet ownership does involve financial commitments that can stretch budgets. The cost of owning a pet goes beyond the initial purchase or adoption fee. Regular expenses include food, grooming, veterinary care, and pet insurance. Then there are the unexpected costs such as emergency vet visits or damage caused by the pet. Despite these expenses, people across the economic spectrum continue to welcome pets into their homes. Why is that? Well, the answer lies in the emotional value of pets. Pets provide comfort, companionship, and unconditional love. They can alleviate feelings of loneliness and depression, and improve mental health. The simple act of petting a dog or a cat can reduce stress and anxiety. For children, pets can teach responsibility, empathy, and compassion. In fact, studies have shown that having a pet can have numerous health benefits, from lowering blood pressure to boosting immunity. For many, these benefits outweigh the financial costs of pet ownership. However, it's important to note that the decision to get a pet should never be taken lightly. It's a long-term commitment that requires time, effort, and financial resources. If you're struggling financially, there are many animal shelters that offer low-cost adoption options, and you may also find low-cost veterinary clinics in your area. Furthermore, there are organizations that provide assistance to low-income pet owners, such as subsidized spay-neuter programs, pet food banks, and grants for emergency veterinary care. So, if you're considering adding a four-legged friend to your family, it's worth exploring these resources. Pets, in their unique way, enrich our lives. They bring joy, companionship, and a sense of purpose. They teach us about love, patience, and the beauty of living in the moment. For many, these emotional benefits are priceless and worth every penny spent. The emotional value of pets often outweighs their financial costs. Next, we have social media and online services. In an increasingly digital age, it's no surprise that these platforms occupy a significant portion of our daily lives, regardless of our financial status. With a myriad of free and paid options, these services provide a wealth of opportunities for communication, entertainment, and information. Consider the role of social media. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have become essential tools for staying connected with friends and family, and for staying updated on global events. Although these platforms are free to use, they do require a reliable internet connection, which can come with a hefty price tag. Then there are subscription-based online services like Netflix, Spotify, or Amazon Prime. These platforms offer a plethora of entertainment options, from movies and TV shows to music and ebooks. While these services may seem like luxuries, for many, they represent affordable and accessible forms of entertainment. Online services also include productivity tools like Google Drive or Microsoft Office, which are crucial for work and education. These services often come with a cost, but they are seen as necessary expenses for those who rely on them for their livelihood or education. And let's not forget about the role of smartphones in accessing these services. While smartphones can be expensive, they have become a non-negotiable part of modern life, providing access to everything from emails and social media to online banking and shopping. So while the costs associated with social media and online services can add up, they are often seen as essential expenses. They allow us to stay connected, informed, and entertained. And for many, they are integral to work and education. In today's digital age, it's clear that our virtual lives can be just as important as our physical ones. So, no matter our financial situation, we find ways to maintain these digital connections and services. They have become a part of our daily routines, our work, our education, and our leisure activities. In conclusion, digital connections and services are non-negotiable. They represent a vital part of our lives, a part that we are willing to invest in, regardless of our financial status. 10th on our list is travel. Now you might be wondering, how can someone with limited funds afford to travel? Well, let's delve into that. Travel, as we all know, can be expensive. Airfare, accommodations, food and activities. The costs can quickly add up. But traveling doesn't always mean hopping on a plane to an exotic destination. It could mean visiting a nearby town, going for a hike in a national park, or even just taking a day trip to the beach. These simple pleasures of life can bring a sense of escape and relaxation without breaking the bank. For many, travel is not just about leisure, it can be a necessity. Some people may travel for work, family matters, or to seek better opportunities elsewhere. In these cases, the cost of travel becomes an investment in their future, an expense they are willing to bear, even when finances are tight. Travel also has intangible benefits that can justify the cost for some. It can provide a much-needed break from the daily grind, giving people a chance to recharge and rejuvenate. It can broaden one's perspective, providing experiences and memories that last a lifetime. And let's not forget, travel can also offer a sense of freedom, adventure, and joy that money can't always buy. Now, this isn't to say that everyone should prioritize travel over other financial responsibilities. It's all about personal priorities and making informed decisions. Some may choose to save for a vacation, while others may prefer to put that money towards other things. And that's okay. We all have different needs, desires, and circumstances. The key takeaway is this: people, regardless of their financial status, find ways to make travel a part of their lives. They find ways to save, budget, and make smart travel decisions that allow them to explore the world around them in whatever capacity they can. Even on a tight budget, people find ways to take breaks. It's a testament to the human spirit's ability to seek joy, adventure, and relaxation amidst financial constraints. So next time you think about travel, remember it's not just about the money, it's about the experiences, the memories, and the joy it can bring into our lives. Last but not least, we have gifts. When we think about spending, oftentimes we overlook the importance of gift giving. But let's dive into this often underestimated expenditure. Gifts hold a special place in our hearts and lives. They're not just material possessions, they're tokens of love, appreciation, and often an extension of our feelings towards others. Even when money is tight, people still find ways to show their love through gift giving. You might be asking, why would someone struggling financially spend money on gifts? Well, the answer lies in the emotional value of giving. It's a deeply ingrained human instinct to want to make others happy, to bring a smile to a loved one's face, to celebrate a special occasion, or simply to express gratitude. Now, this doesn't mean that people are spending outrageous amounts on extravagant presents. No, quite the opposite. It could be as simple as a card, a homemade meal, or a second-hand book. The value isn't in the price tag, but in the sentiment. However, it's important to note that gift giving can also contribute to financial stress. The societal pressure to give during holidays, birthdays, and other special occasions can lead to overspending. This is a reality for many people, regardless of their financial situation. But it's also worth mentioning that there are ways to give meaningful gifts without breaking the bank. Creativity, thoughtfulness, and time often make the best gifts. And sometimes it's not about the physical gift at all. It could be the gift of time, a listening ear, or a helping hand. As we wrap up this segment, let's remember that gifts are more than just objects. They're expressions of love, gratitude, and human connection. This emotional value often outweighs the financial cost, making gift giving a priority even when finances are tight. So whether it's a birthday present for a loved one, a token of appreciation for a friend, or a holiday gift, remember this: showing love and appreciation through gifts matters. These priorities reveal that financial struggles don't always dictate spending habits. As we've journeyed through this exploration of the 10 common expenditures among individuals experiencing poverty, it's become evident that financial constraints don't necessarily shape consumption patterns in the ways we might expect. Starting with cigarettes and tobacco, we saw how the grip of addiction often trumps fiscal prudence. The allure of a potential windfall leads many to invest in lottery tickets, despite the astronomical odds stacked against them. Fast food and takeout, while seemingly an unnecessary luxury, often become the go-to choice due to time constraints and the paradoxically high cost of healthy eating. Entertainment, mobile phones, and online services, though viewed as non-essential by some, have become integral to modern life. These not only provide much-needed respite from the harsh realities of poverty, but also serve as vital tools for connection, information, and opportunity. Clothing and accessories, pets and travel might appear as frivolous expenses to some, but they serve crucial roles in maintaining self-esteem, emotional well-being, and a sense of normalcy. Gifts, though not a necessity, are a testament to the human capacity to express love and appreciation, regardless of one's financial standing. These expenditures, while diverse, share a common thread. They highlight the human aspects of living, the desire for connection, the need for escape, the pursuit of happiness, and the longing for a sense of normalcy. They remind us that people experiencing poverty are not merely figures on a poverty line graph, but individuals with dreams, desires, and aspirations. However, recognizing these priorities should not serve to justify the existence of poverty. Instead, it should prompt us to question the societal structures that force individuals to make such choices, and to strive for more equitable economic systems. So let's remember, these priorities reveal that financial struggles don't always dictate spending habits. It's a reflection of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity, a testament to our ability to find joy and meaning even in the most challenging circumstances. Understanding these choices can help us address poverty more effectively. And with this understanding, we can strive to create a society where no one is forced to choose between basic necessities and fundamental human joys. If you're struggling financially, consider seeking help from local organizations or online resources. You're not alone in this journey. Many have walked this path before you, and they've emerged stronger and wiser. There's no shame in reaching out for help. In fact, it's a brave step towards getting back on your feet. Use the information we've shared today as a starting point to examine your own spending habits. Are there areas where you could make different choices? Remember, every small change you make can have a significant impact on your financial health over time. And don't forget to share this knowledge with others. You never know who might benefit from this information. Spreading awareness is a powerful tool in combating financial struggles. You have the power to change your story, and we're here to help you do just that. Remember, we're here to help you elevate your story. By understanding what people prioritize, we can work towards creating a more financially inclusive society. It's not about judging people's choices, but rather gaining insight into the complexities of financial decision-making, especially in the face of scarcity. Every item we discussed, from cigarettes to gifts, tells a story about human needs and desires that transcend economic status. They reveal a universal truth. We all strive for comfort, connection, and joy in our lives. And we make financial decisions to fulfill these needs, often against the odds. It is our hope that this understanding can be a stepping stone towards addressing poverty in a more empathetic and effective way. By reframing the conversation around poverty, we can start to see it not as a personal failure, but as a societal issue that we can and should address collectively. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our video. Stay tuned for our next episode on greatness.